bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, thank you for joining us. You may or may not have heard of the Petaluma Phoenix Center. You're about to find out all about it. Number one, from Amber Faur, who's Executive Director, and Jim Agius, who is the press media all-around guy, books acts, does all kinds of things like that. Amber, give me a little background on the center and how long it's been up in Petaluma.
The theater itself is over 100 years old, and
that's old enough.
It's old enough.
Yeah.
It's old enough. And it originally functioned as a theater. It became a movie theater in what, the 80s? Earlier than that. It started in the 70s.
And then they started hosting music acts in the 80s.
In the 80s. And then in 2000, the building was actually threatened to be demolished because of a seismic retrofit. And at that point, it was purchased by some community members and turned into a nonprofit.
Okay, so now as a nonprofit, you're helping high school people and middle school people, right? Who can come there and get
all kinds of services.
Tell us about the programs, if you would.
We've got music lessons, pretty much any aspect of the music industry that you want to learn about if you're in high school or in middle school. You know, recording, radio, how to play an instrument. We have a dedicated instructor for that. We have a free medical clinic on Thursdays, I believe it is, where people can come in and get some free health from a nurse. And, you know, an open door policy for kids who don't have a place to go.
Okay, and staff is what, from some of the high schools around there, or volunteers, or how does that work?
We have regular staff. We have myself, Tom Gaffey, who's our theater manager, and then also Gia Benedetti, who's our director of music education. And then we have a myriad of different volunteers that come from both the community and the high schools. And
yeah. Okay, so music instruction, theater. Well, you mentioned to me before about the theater and booking acts.
Well, yeah, the national acts. Some of the theater is supplemented by donations from the community, and we're hosting a big gala at the end of February, which is what the whole impetus for our coming in, actually, where celebrities are decorating guitars, and then we're auctioning them off at the end of February, February 28th. And the other way that the theater gets money is through the shows, which I book some of. You know, we bring in national acts and we attempt to make $1 or $2 to support the programs.
Okay, and a national act would be what, for example?
Like we had Blue Oyster Cult. You're probably familiar with them last year. You know, some hip hop, you know, more contemporary stuff, just live music.
Yeah, and Amber, the programs, now I know you have some programs that are booked up and others that are still open, is that right?
We try to make our programs open to any young person that walks in the door, so we're really flexible. Our music program for one-on-one lessons is full right now. Our group classes are still open. We just started a new round of programs last week, actually, and so now's a really great time for kids to come into the theater and get involved. We have writing programs, we have photography programs, we have art programs, but music is a good majority of what we do because we have a stage. We have an opportunity for kids to get up and perform and learn the dynamics of a theater.
Give me a little feel for what happens with the kids when they come in there. I mean, you know, what their reaction is to being able to get these instructions and how they grow.
Well, it's such a multifaceted building because in the theater itself, where shows are hosted, there's also skate ramps on each side. So there's a lot of that going on. You know, there's a lot of art programs that we do. You know, graffiti. Some people consider it art, some people don't. But you know,
learn graffiti.
Well,
is it? That's it?
If you go to the website, you'll see that that's how the walls are decorated, and it's really intricate design. So I mean, kids, there's a lot of purposes people go there, and it really depends on why they're going, their reaction.
Yeah. Okay. And again, you've got middle school kids coming in, and then the high school kids coming in like that. And in addition to the music programs, is there acting lessons? Did I miss that, or is acting, or just?
I think that's on the docket. Do we have a program for that, or is that in the works?
There's been some interest in it, but we haven't done it yet. This semester is primarily focused on art and music. And we do teach graffiti, but we teach graffiti as a means to demonstrate to some of our kids who are artists how to become recognized artists and how to work with the community in that way.
Okay, and it's open to anybody who walks in there.
Anybody who walks in the door. All of our programs are free 5 days a week.
Fantastic.
We're open 7 days a week.
Nice having you both here.
Thank
Amber
you.
Faur, Executive Director, and Jim Agius from the Petaluma Phoenix Center. Thanks very much for watching.